when we think of a healthy, strong, resilient alliance, is that members of that alliance cannot solely depend on the American power, right? Every member of the alliance have to more or less equally contribute to the security architecture, right? So I think in the future, when it comes to the case of South Korea, more and more voices are suggesting that perhaps it's about time for South Korea not just to focus on North Korea, but it's about time for South Korea to also pay more attention to the First Island chain, to the entire Indo-Pacific region.
Yeah. Ronan, you wanted to jump in on that. I also have a question for you, but you go
So
first.
I think that is what South Korea should do, but I'm actually not that optimistic, considering the possible leadership turnover. Incoming leadership turnover. So,
which you think is perhaps more anti-US and more pro-China?
So I think that the most likely person that is going to be the next president of South Korea, if he doesn't change his overall stance, then he's basically are going to take a more pro-China strategy. That's gonna cast a long shadow on the joint effort led by the U.S. and joining by a lot of American allies and some regional security partners. So I'm worried that South Korea might just take a different path, and that's gonna I would not say be detrimental, but it would certainly be harmful to what they are trying to craft at the moment.
And it would benefit China especially. So staying on you, Ronan, do you think that there is a good focus, a strong focus on the US's sort of military exercises, these kind of things? Domingo was talking about the 20 odd exercises in this region. And does this, in a sense, play into China's hands because it is trying to portray the US and its allies as disruptors of peace, especially if the US's strategy focuses on this mainly and does not bring all the different range of measures that you've mentioned, economic sanctions, for example, in order to shift the narrative that China has so successfully managed to repeat over and over again in the region?
Yeah, so I do think that the US, at least in particular the Trump administration, needs to come up with like a comprehensive strategy in terms of how to really compete with China and try to ensure the stability of the Asia Pacific. And it's not just about South China Sea, and it's not just about East Asia. It's about Asia Pacific. And then some people say Trump actually has a very clear Indo-Pacific strategy. I don't think that's the case, but I do think that he can actually listen to people who know what they are talking about. And so the idea is actually what I just mentioned. South China Sea is one key area. Taiwan is another key area. The actually entire First Island chain should be considered holistically, so that they know how to allocate resources and how to win wars in different dimensions, like informational and strategic and even legal dimensions. So we have to take everything into account. So it's gonna require a lot of effort. And I like what you said. It doesn't just require the U.S. effort. It requires everybody's effort. So everyone should be on the same page, knowing that without necessary effort putting into by relevant parties.
So perhaps they should be a little bit more like the Philippines. Okay, we're going to have to wrap it up there. Thank you so much, Domingo Yang and Ronan Fu, for joining Taiwan Talks today. If you liked our show, please search for us on YouTube, give us a thumbs up and hit subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching the show today. Stay safe and see you next time.